Hello there and welcome back to another game of TTS X-Wing. Let's make sure everything is kind of looking okay. Monitor and output that, so hopefully let me know the audios will come back on. We have got, we don't need to see those badges anymore, so they can both go. We have on the left hand side Cameron Galloway of Republic and Daniel Pineda on the right hand side, and I'm joined by the lovely Liam. How are we doing, Liam?
Hello, I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. In fact, we need to get rid of that as well. In fact, let's just get rid of that. It was chance engagement, wasn't it? I think I did ask that already, but so Republic versus Rebels. Should I run down the Republic list?
Yeah, go on.
I may have flown them once or twice. So we have Siege of Coruscant Oddball. Siege of Coruscant's main ability is the Born for this, which is while another friendly ship at 0-2 defends, if you're not strained, gain a strain, and they can spend your green tokens. The really important bit about this standard loadout, I think, is the Selfless on Oddball, and that just helps spread the damage around in the list. He's got R4P to make his dial better. He's got Veteran Tail Gunner for the double shots, and his ability is still pretty good about getting target locks. Ricolay, the Naboo that just wants to go faster. We have R2C4, which is the droid that can spend evade tokens to change an eyeball result to a hit. Predator Marksmanship Afterburners, that Rick's quite an aggressive build. Obi-Wan Kenobi with R2-D2. R2-D2 is after you activate, you may spend a charge to gain a deplete token to repair a damage card, recover a shield, or remove a device at 0-1. So this is R2-D2 in his prime. And then we've got Anakin Skywalker, Brilliant Evasion, Predator, R2-A6. R2-A6 is making a bit of a comeback at the moment. This is the astromech that allows you to change your dial to a speed higher or lower. And I think that's really good on the ETA. Obi-Wan can also use Anakin's pilot ability in this particular list, which is after he executes a maneuver. If there are more enemy than other friendly ships at 0-1, you may spend a charge and remove a red token of your choice. So that could be a stress, it could be a target lock. Really good. And Obi-Wan's ability allowing ships that spend focus tokens to gain a focus token. Let me get betting open. You can see they want to start betting already. There we go. Anyway, we've got a bit of an old school rebel list. Do you want to start down by Wolfaro and work your way across?
Yep, so we've got Wolf Warrow in the Aussie Top Gunship with Mag v Yarrow. So that is after you defend. If the attack hit, you may acquire a lock on the attacker, a hull upgrade. We've then got Ezra Bridger in the Sheathopede with Compassion and Leia. A Gold Squadron veteran with an ion cannon turret, R4 astromech, and a concussion bomb. So if you can see something happening here, it's likely the Y-wing will drop a concussion bomb to trigger Wolf Warrow's ability, so he's throwing more dice out immediately. We've then got Benthic 2 tubes with collision detector, attack officer, and a rigged cargo chute, and Lando, who's just hovering there. And then we've got Captain Rex in the TIE Fighter with Snapshot, Precision Ion Engine, and a targeting computer. For those that don't know, Captain Rex's ability, so after you perform an attack, assign the suppressive fire condition to the defender, and then suppressive fire reads, that's a lot of words, I've set myself up for this now. While you perform an attack against a ship other than Captain Rex, roll 1 fewer attack die. After Captain Rex defends, remove this card. At the end of the combat phase, if Captain Rex did not perform an attack this phase, this pays. Remove this card. After Captain Rex is destroyed, remove the card. Is that a typo on that, Tim?
Are you reading off Yasby, or is it on the board? Oh, there it is.
On the board?
Oh yeah. Attack this Paser. It's Spanish, obviously, because it's Daniel's card. P-A-S-E, I don't know. But yeah, with Snapshot, basically he's got 2 opportunities a turn to hand out suppressive fire. Yeah. So like you said, obviously the trick for people who don't know, concussion bomb does a damage card under shields, and so that basically turns on Wolfaro's ability when he's damaged. He may roll additional attack die, but still have his shields up. Leia Organa's important as well. We're not seeing her an awful lot recently. Basically 3 charges. Start the activation phase. You may spend 3 charges. During this phase, each friendly ship reduces difficulty of its red maneuvers. So you might have the red stops on Wolfaro and Benthic, and obviously like K-turns and other things like that. Yeah, cool. So betting is open. Exclamation mark bet. 1 for Cameron, 2 for Daniel, and then the amount you want to bet, and you can type all. Yeah, like Lou, what I need to remember is you say good old concussion wolf trick, but you know we are getting quite a broad spectrum of viewers, and I think it's still important for us to explain some of these interactions, because it's very easy for us as like experienced X-Wing players to just go, oh, it's that, it's this, you know, it's the usual build. But actually, if we take time just to explain stuff to people, and equally, that, you know, some of us have forgotten what some of these tricks do. So I find it useful just to read out stuff, just so I remind myself what, you know, things do. We're all getting old, Liam.
Did I forget to discuss it?
No, you kind of said, oh, it's, you know, it's the thing with Wolf, and I think it was just worth just pointing it out. And you didn't mention Leia, like you just said, I think Leia Crew, and I think that's like she used to be everywhere, but I think these days, like Rebels are not quite the, you know, the powerhouse they used to be.
Yeah, I think what I've just exhibited there is the burden of knowledge.
Okay,
I just assume everyone knows what I know.
Yeah, and I think that is, you know, that is easily done, because certainly for us, you know, we do talk X-Wing a fair bit, rightly or wrongly.
Sometimes.
But chance engagement, we've got a nice circle of obstacles. Anakin is hanging out at the top of the board, Obi-Wan and Rick down the bottom of the board. Oddball's got a nice channel coming in the centre, but you'd imagine that's probably where Wolfaro's going to be looking to come in as well.
I think Wookiee will probably look at 2 forward. Does it have a 3 bank on its dial for next turn?
I mean, he's not got trick shot. We used to see a lot of wolves with trick shot, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And that's what's
in play.
Yeah. So let's say we've got the reload action on the Y-wing. Again, K-surprise. So that's normally what you see is the Y-wing drops a bomb and then flies off, so it doesn't get bombed itself, and then does the reload. So, because concussion bombs, once during the system phase, if you have spent charges, you have to continue dropping the bombs. So reloading is quite important, just so that you have that full complement heading in. Lando, I guess, gets a focus token. So we didn't see the card, but this Lando is a bit of a gambler. So as an action, you can do Lando. You roll 2 green dice, and you get a focus token on a focus result. You get an evade on an evade result, and if you roll double blank, Cameron will get to choose what green token he gets. And I didn't see where Wolf got the focus from. Was that a coordinate from Ezra? Yeah, probably. There's Benthic. After you perform a focus action, you may transfer one of your focus tokens. So it's not Perceptive Co-Pilot. So that would guarantee him 2 focus tokens. So this one is a bit of a gamble, but... Oh, look at Luna. She's... I'm very tired there, girlie. She's like, yes. She's just keeping her energy reserves for when food will be served in. probably about 20 minutes.
Or when you're trying to sleep?
No, we've gone past that. Like, Luna was okay. She normally was sleeping downstairs, but it was Artemis doing the 3 a.m. River dance recital that got a bit tiresome.
How long did that last?
Oh god, sorry, I was at a heart attack there. I saw the hard turn from Anakin and saw the yellow ship at the bottom of the board. And yes, Anakin's at the top of the board, so that's fine. No, basically, once he woke up at say 3:30, he just kept coming in every half an hour to just tell us how wonderful his night sleep had been and what dreams he had, and dance on us. And I'm just like, dude, I could sleep for another 3 or 4 hours here.
The stories of his people.
Yeah. Oh, Obi-Wan's got an early shot into Rex. Is CLT Obi-Wan? Oh no, Delta 7. So yeah, 3 dice, spends a force. So he's down to 1 force. 4 dice for Rex. Plenty of paint if he spends a focus token.
Has the bomb gone off?
Oh, that's a good point.
I'll go tell them.
the whole shtick behind this list. Yeah, so that concussion needs to go off and assign the damage card. I mean, we know it's coming. So Wolf had 7, so it basically just blows the hull upgrade off.
I'll never miss an opportunity to make someone feel stupid.
Well, it was like I was watching Matt Coggins' game on Daytime with Chris last night, and Chris had to pop in quite a few times. Oh, blank out from Obi-Wan. Pings the shield off. And every time Chris popped in, Matt was just like, what have we done now? It's like, you've forgotten the rules of X-Wing. So, I imagine something like a 2-bank from Rex to set up Snapshot, but we'll see. Looks like Obi-Wan has been given the suppressive fire condition. Though it's not quite loaded in for me. Something's gone a bit weird with TTS tonight with the some of the graphic assets. How are you getting on in this event? In the Tauntaun beta?
1-on-1. I lost my first game to Joel Springle because I got greedy with Fen. I went for the kill instead of just disengaging. And killed Fen.
I mean, that's not always terrible with Fen. Sometimes being aggressive is, but I guess it is situational. Because you can obviously just overstretch yourself, or he perhaps gets blocked or something.
Well, I was chasing a fire spray, and it was armed and dangerous Boba, so that wasn't good. And then I played Stephen Wayland, and he was unfortunate because I took Benthic off in the first engagement. And then the second engagement, he lost Wedge.
Yeah, thank you, Tanis, for pointing out. They've just put this strain. I put 2 strain on Wolf, but yeah. So it looks like Daniel is first player in turn 2. So this turn we can now start scoring chance engagement scenario points. So this is 1 central objective. At the end of the turn, if you have a ship within range 2 of the centre objective, you score 2 scenario points. And if your opponent doesn't, but you do, you get 4 scenario points. Yeah, I played Steve Bolton in a Republic versus Republic match, and I think I got a little lucky, and at one point Steve did misdial, which I was very torn about letting him change his dial, but he then had perfect board information, and I was like, oh. So, yeah, it was a tough one. And we've all had it in TTS where it's not set the dial correctly or whatever, but it's a very close game. He flew that very well, and I think that list is quite handy. These guys, I think a slight adaptation from Nick's Republic list from Sith Taker Open Top Cut.
He's one of the worst people to get list building inspiration from.
Well, I think he was saying Steve Bolton was saying that he didn't think he could fly. So Lando ability gets an evade token. He said he didn't think he could fly the ETA that well, so he decided to swap it, I think, for Delta 7B Annie with extreme maneuvers. That was an absolute pain in the backside.
I think ETAs have this rep for just being bad, so people don't take them and people say they're rubbish, but I just think it's probably one of the highest skill floors for a ship in the game.
Yeah, like
they are phenomenal when flown correctly.
So Rick has done a 3 bank into the side of Captain Rex, takes a target lock. Obi-Wan takes a focus. Did you have the target lock from last turn as well? Did. Rex could be in a spot of bother here. Because suppressive fires against anybody apart from Rex, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Rex is 100% getting pumped here.
So I think both him and Rick did a 3 speed, so Rick's going to be a 3 dice shot, but has got that evade token that Rick could spend on offense. So 2 hits eyeball crit so far, spends a target lock on the blank, and spends a force for 3 and a crit, so the crit's definitely going in. There's another blank there, so hit crit is going to go in. Oh, no, okay, he didn't mean to reroll, he just wanted to change the face. What is the crit?
He's taken an entire damage deck. And the crit is correct. He's dead.
Oh, jeez. Wait, we got a thing for that. We can do something. We can go. There we go. So Rick is now free to shoot the Y-Wing, and did go faster than the Y-Wing, so gets 3 dice there. Yikes. Could spend the evade, he does, to make it 2 and a crit. 1 defense dice for the Y-Wing. Gets an evade, but that shields down on the Gold Squadron veteran.
I don't think Wolf has been used effectively so far, and Daniel's deployment is quite far apart, so he can't bring all of his guns down on a single target. And with the delayed approach of Anakin and Oddball, it's allowed Obi and Rick to start putting damage into ships.
Yeah.
And they're in a position where they can put 3 guns onto Wolf next turn.
So Obi-Wan spends a force, takes no damage. I think the suppressive fire condition should come off him as well. And Oddball's got the centre. I don't know if Wolf has. I think he was banking on Rex holding the centre, and nope. So 4 points for Cameron for the centre.
There is a small chance that Benthic clips that rock as well.
I think if he goes straight and fast enough, he's fine. but it's very close.
I mean, I think you'll just clear it with a 2, but I just don't know if a straight manoeuvre clips the rock.
Doesn't have a ablative or anything like that, does he? Oh, he's got collision detector.
Oh, so 3 bank left and
yeah.
1 forward.
Yeah, after you move through an obstacle, you may spend 1 charge to ignore its effects until the end of the round. So you could actually just go and sit on the rock as well. Because he could still shoot off it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting rebel list. Got a few good abilities and upgrades, but unfortunately, Captain Rex decided to take on Rick and Obi-Wan all by himself. Wow. A little bit of support from that Y-Wing, but not a great deal. Hey, Owen. Spooky timing just as I decided to zoom in on Luna a little bit.
Well, screw you, Owen.
Yeah, just say we'll go back onto this screen a second. Thanks to Isophane popping in last round, who made a $100 donation to the live stream funding goal. We are, I think, about $70 away from the giveaway, which is the sort of the hangover from Sith Taker Open and Polar System Open fundraising we did for all the new equipment. So when we reach the funding goal, that is the prize pile that I'll be sending out one lucky viewer, the AMG White template set for the Grand Tournaments, a full playset of Worlds 2024 dice, and then we've got metal XTC objective markers and the objective control markers, all metal. So exclamation mark support in chat if you are able to support the channel directly and my in-person streaming. My next event is happening in a fortnight. I'm heading down to Newport Pagnell, which is near Milton Keynes, to stream the Mando Spring Tournament. So yeah, exclamation mark support in chat if you wish to continue to support the in-person streaming, and hopefully I will have something lined up in May as well. We can come down, go down somewhere and stream. See if maybe we get an event at Borden Brum sometime soon.
Yeah, I should really organise one, shouldn't I?
Do you want to just mention, I think, did Wolf not do a blue manoeuvre last turn? Oh no, he didn't. It was white. It was white.
And then he reinforced.
Yeah, it's the strain I'm thinking of. So he does a focus, passes it to Wolf. On bank from the bomber.
I'd have been tempted by a too hard to the right there, to be honest.
Yeah, I was almost thinking maybe dropping a concussion bomb might have been quite cheeky. Whether or not you could get away from it yourself, but maybe if Rick or Obi-Wan went quickly over the top. So we're going to coordinate a Lando action on Benthic from Ezra.
Is betting open, Tim?
Oh, what? Betting
Is
what?
betting...
It was open, it's now closed because you were too slow.
Can you open it quickly, please?
You passed it, Liam.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
see how it is.
You've been here since the start of the game.
Yeah, I've been paying attention since the start of the game.
So, blue manoeuvre, reinforce on Wolf. I think Anakin's got quite a nice position here. So, 4 forward from Oddball. Okay. Spends,
I don't like that.
I mean, spends a charge with R4P to make it white. But yeah, it is very much going to get lit up by all the rebels there. Maybe if he'd gone a smidge slower, he might have been able to barrel roll in front of Wolf and not get shot by Benthic. Hard 3 from Rick gets the evade. I mean, does Rick feel brave and boost in? He's got a range 3 shot into the Y-wing. Okay, he's going to boost. Oh, he's got afterburners. Doesn't need to give up his action at all.
I wouldn't I wouldn't barrel roll. You're not getting out of that arc from Wolf.
I mean, he gets in out of Benthic's arc, I guess. And maybe
He wasn't in.
he was in Benthic's front arc, that way he was.
I don't know.
Interestingly, maybe the 4 forward was meant to be trying to get down the side of Wolf.
Yeah, but Wolf just hasn't gone that fast.
Oh,
I can definitely see a ship getting halved here.
I've just realised as well, if he had dropped a concussion bomb, Obi-Wan, where he's gone, could have used R2-D2 to eat it.
Yep.
Oh well.
There's just a lot of answers to things in this list, isn't there?
Yes. Well, this is it. An oddball can now get behind the rebels if he survives this turn. So I think that was a 5 forwards from Anakin. Would the 4 forwards booster fit? Maybe. I think it probably would have. But takes a target lock into Ezra. You need to remember that the Sheathapede shuttle does have a rear arc. So Anakin range 1 into Ezra. Has 2 force and a target lock. Crit so far. 2 crits. Ezra has no tokens but does have force. Probably spend the force, take no damage.
Yep.
So Rick range 1 into Wolf. So Wolf has got reinforce up. So re-rolls with Predator and does have marksmanship. So maybe should have done oddball first to push that.
It's reinforced, it doesn't matter.
No, he maybe should have done oddball first to knock shields off is what I was thinking.
Yeah, you said that and I did not take it in.
Oh, he's switching targets now into Benthic. No, he's going back. He's going to Wolf. Because that's it. I would have done the range 1 oddball shot. Whoa, okay. Spends the focus.
Push that crit in.
Yeah, spend the focus. 3 and a crit into Wolf. Checking for Obi-Wan to see if he could keep the focus token, but he can't. Is it even worth spending the focus here with Wolf? I think you just take it and then use the focus on offense.
So he's got 5 hull left, 1 shield. Look, you're not going to get another turn of a big shot out of Wolf here.
Yeah, and he's got the target lock as well. Like, I mean, maybe you don't need the focus. I would probably keep the focus.
You keep the focus. No.
So shield crit. And the crit is... Don't say blinded.
I think it's a panicked. Oh, wounded.
So now I think everything just goes into oddball. Because...
Yeah.
Well, the funniest thing is, if he puts it into Rick, he could selfless the crit onto oddball anyway.
Yeah, you just remove oddball here.
Oh, interesting. Can you pop into the room? I think oddball has spawned with 1 fewer shield than he should have. Unless he's lost one, because that Siege of Coruscant oddball has 4 shields.
Yep, I'll just watch this shot. Oh, no, I should tell them before the shot, shouldn't I?
I jump in now, just so they know. Yikes, that's why you keep the focus. If you'd kept the focus, that would have been 2 hits, 3 crits. Gets an evade and loses 2 shields. Yeah, TTS has done a few weird things recently. King's Gambit did win. It was very stressful for me. Steve made me sweat. But yeah. Yeah, if he'd kept the focus there, that would have been, I think, 3 hits, 2 crits. That would have tickled Oddball something. So Ezra's going to shoot next into Oddball. Gets 2 hits.
Both go through.
Shields. So good job we told him about the extra shield. Low shot from the Y-Wing. Then Benthic range 1.
Probably shouldn't be, but I am worried about that Y-Wing staying on the board.
Yeah. 3 hits from Benthic. 2 more damage.
But it's halved.
But yeah, imagine if he'd pushed those crits through from Wolf's shot. And then each player's going to get 2 points to the centre. Oh, yes,
He's got a hull upgrade.
Yeah, it's not quite half on Wolf yet. But yep.
I'm not sure where Oddball goes here.
I was thinking that. Like, he has got Veteran Tail Gunner. Maybe was kind of hoping that he would have some shields to do the K-turn through the rock.
Yeah, I think we see it too hard from Anakin with a Systems Face barrel roll left.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Anakin's in perfect position. I mean, don't forget as well, he has got Leia. But, yeah, I mean, I guess the 1 bank right for Oddball should be fine.
Oh, so yeah. because you've got Leia, do you just dead stop and reverse with Ezra?
Yeah. Because then the U-wing could pivot.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Wolf possibly sits there. I mean, certainly, I don't know. I mean, you could. I think the Republic still could get behind Wolf fairly easily. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he goes with this wounded pilot, because he has been coordinating extra actions onto Wolf Arrow.
Yeah. But I mean, Benthic can just coordinate it off, can't he?
We can't coordinate the stress off, can he?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying.
Is Wolf stressed?
No, but he's got wounded pilot, so if he gets coordinated, he may not have an action himself.
Yeah, but he could coordinate the wounded pilot fix.
Yeah, that makes sense. I understand what you're saying now.
You not understanding that really made me think, well, reconsider my place on today's stream. I was confused.
Well, use your words.
I do try.
Did you see my Facebook from earlier? 11 years ago today, I was playing in my first ever store championship for X-Wing.
Really?
Yep.
You're old.
I am. I'd been playing the game 2 weeks by that point.
And that was your first tournament?
Yep. And I was in the final against Marcus Pitt. Playing against Paul Heaver's BZZ or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Several B-Wings and some Headhunters, I think, or something like that. But,
did you win?
No. I mean, I was shocked just to get to the final. But it is on YouTube, so if you want to watch a very old and a very basic stream, and me wearing fingerless gloves,
Oh, is that you on the right?
Yeah.
With your green undershirt?
Yes, because did you ever play at Sanctuary? It's the old church.
No. Before my time.
It was a lovely venue in the summer, but in the winter it was very, very cold. As you can imagine, it would cost a fortune to heat a place like that. Ooh, concussion bomb drop from the Y-Wing. But yeah, it was the first time I met the Reeds as well. Craig, I remember Craig and Tom, I think, gave me a acrylic range ruler from their collection and stuff. They were very generous, just sort of handing out some of the stuff that they'd obviously won from previous tournaments.
I bet they had 30 different template sets by that point anyway, didn't they?
Yeah. I say gave, I may have paid a tenner for it, I can't remember now, but I can't remember. So did we see a layer chart? Yeah, layer has been popped. U-Wing is going to pivot. Pivot. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, that's good. Rono, yeah, I think Ronok. It's well, it's quite scary to think up the first tournament. Like the issue I had in a way was I played a bit to start with, but then I went to Element Games as their events manager, and so I didn't get away for some of those early big tournaments. Like I got to a couple down in Birmingham and Milton Keynes, but I did miss possibly the sort of prime X-Wing events. Yeah, one reverse Ezra. But I think Etta's got the hard one, so would potentially be okay just to do the hard one there, we shall see. Coordinating a Lando action on Benthic. He does find a focus token this time. See, Wolf has got a focus. Should he have a focus? Oh, I guess Benthic did the focus action, pass it to Wolf.
Yep.
And then, yeah, Ezra's coordinated the Lando action, and now rolling for Wounded Pilot.
He's
yes.
wounded.
He is a stressed Wookiee. $5K from Obi-Wan. Yeah, the one bank from Oddball does fit. Not that it's a great place to be, because he's definitely getting shot by Benthic. He is out of Wolf's arc, though. And Wolf has got Rick sidling up behind him on the one bank. Anakin, yeah, he dialed in the hard 2, and then with the astromech was able to turn that into a hard 1 or hard 3. So opted for the hard 1. Takes the evade, because I guess that is a shot from Wolf there. Concussion doesn't get anybody. So Anakin, guess you just put everything into Wolf here. So not obstructed, range 3 bullseye for 2 hits. Does have Predator, gets the 3rd hit.
Oh, that's not good.
It does roll evade eyeball though, so it's not terrible. Probably spend the focus this time, I don't know. Like, you're going to get the target lock from Magva. Okay, so this time he is going to keep the focus. That probably does make sense, like, have the shot back into Anakin.
But you've got 4 hull left, haven't you? So
yeah, we'll see what Rick can do here. So range 1 from Rick. I suppose Rick and Oddball can both shoot Wolf before Wolf gets to shoot, but he has got a reinforce to the rear. And he's going to the Y-wing this time. The U-wing, sorry. Spins the focus for 3 into Benthic. I think Benthic only has 1 agility because of the rotate. Gets a blank, so that shields down on Benthic. So yeah, Wolf range 1 out the back. Gets 2. I think Wolf forgot the Magva trigger, or is it a target lock action?
Magva is acquire a lock.
Okay, so he could have acquired lock into Anakin. Benthic gets halved by Oddball. Or is obstructed back into Anakin. I suppose Anakin was using the bullseye arc though, so 4 dice into 5. Anakin has force, 2 force and an evade token. Yeah, I think he's realising that he forgot to take his lock. Oh, I think Cameron's being very generous there. He might have said it and we're not too sure, but spend the lock on the 3 blanks. He has got a focus token. Yep, 2 hits so far. Probably
Halve him.
nope. Anakin just does enough to get out of that. Although I will say, as an ETA player, your sphincter is clenching a little bit when you get those sort of shots. So Ezra, I think you just keep going into Oddball here.
Yeah, you have to. You need to try and remove Oddball.
Range into Rick, which Rick will get just the normal dice, so range bonus will give him 3. Two eyeballs into Rick, probably could spend the force, I guess.
You only get 1, but you're not getting shot, so you may as well.
So if Ezra was stressed, that 1 force could turn it into 2 hits. I think that's Joaquin. Thank you very much for the sub. Don't get swapping onto Rick here.
No, neither do I.
Kill a ship, especially when that ship is 1 agility. Oh, 4 hits is pretty decent, but oh, Rick actually gets the extra dice because Benthic went 0.
Still halved him though.
Yeah. But that 4 damage could have killed Oddball. And then each player's going to get 2 points. 27 plays 10. Where have I got those 2 points from? can put is on. Do you mind just jumping onto the table and saying that I've got it down as 27-10? 8 points for Cameron for objectives, 4 points for Daniel. Just find out where that's gone. No, this was... Yeah, I think this was meant to be 8 o'clock, but... I think I'd volunteered to stream Tauntaun versus Tom Veal last night, but forgot that was meant to be 9 o'clock. Cool, so we got a little over half an hour remaining, heading into turn 5. Republic very much in charge, and you'd like to think, I guess, Obi-Wan's in a pretty decent place. That Y-Wing's going to have to keep dropping its bombs. Oh, hello. What? You have to sit right there, Artemis. Hmm? So. Hey, buddy. So, look. The cats love watching X-Wing. It's obviously the mouse pointer or whatever moving around the board.
Apparently cats just like to mirror their owner, so if you thought about getting him a tiny laptop or something.
Should do it. Get him a little stream setup. Or headset and stuff. Hey Catherine. Yeah, you've timed it well. We have the feline interlude in our game. Oh, I've just realised I'm not on grey. Okay. So. We'll head back to the table now, anyway. Okay, so Daniel is first player. Heading to turn 5.
Didn't expect that.
So barrel roll right for Mannequin.
Yep.
Oh, Bentik's gone fast, but has hit the debris. So take a stress and have to roll for the yeah, roll for damage. Oh, actually, hang on. Why is he doing a rig cargo sheet?
Be right back.
Alright. Oh, he's got collision detector. Collision detector, so he can ignore the thing. It's got collision detector, Liam.
Yeah, it has. I realised that. I finished the sentence, so I know, hang on.
Yeah. So, drops a rig cargo chute on Oddball. So this will be very embarrassing for Oddball if he's dialed in a 4K. Is it strain or stress?
Stress. Works same as debris, doesn't it?
They've put strain out on him.
Oh, I don't know.
I've got the rules reference open. Because I'm a good judge.
Yeah, I'm not.
So, if a ship moves through or overlaps an obstacle, it suffers the effect based on it. So, a loose cargo. Ship is assigned 1 strain token. Roll 1 attack dice and hit or crit. The ship is assigned 1 stress token. So what did he roll? Got nothing. Okay. Oh, he. I guess he's got the strain from Born for this last turn.
Yeah.
So Wolf is going to reinforce probably the rear. It'll be interesting to see where Anakin's going.
Anakin's got to be dipping out. And he's barrel rolled. I think a 3-bank might be. No, 3-bank is not safe.
No, especially if he hits that gas cloud and gets ionized. So 1 bank from Obi-Wan. I guess he's going to light up Benthic.
Well, I think we're probably hoping for a Obi and Oddball kill on Benthic.
Are we going to see another afterburners from Rick? Put pressure on that bomber, Gold Squadron bomber.
Yep.
Three forward from Anakin. Make
It's probably.
Yeah, make it a 4, so at least you go range 0. Is ionized and strained. Takes a red focus but can shed. Oh, see, I don't know if I'd take the red focus. I would shed the ion there. I suppose, yeah, shedding the ion and not taking the red focus. At least then you could potentially. I think they forgot the wounded pilot, so I think that's a wounded pilot anyway on him. Yeah, I could use Anakin's ability there to shed a red token. But Anakin has only got 1 force left, so maybe he doesn't want to. Feels like getting rid of the ion would be good though. So Obi-Wan, range 1 into Benthic, 4 into 2. Obi-Wan does have a target lock. And plenty of force. That's 4 hits. We need to see paint here from Benthic. 2 evades is pretty good. Takes 2 damage. Benthic's on 1. Yeah, 5, isn't it? So Oddball's got a range 2 obstructed shot out the back. Spends a focus for 1. Does he? Yeah, suspend the focus with Obi-Wan and then keeps a focus. And evade. Suppose, yeah. Wolf could shoot you. Rick, range 3 into the Y-wing. Spend the evade, is he? Or you gotta keep it?
You spend it.
Decide to keep it. 1 evade, no damage. Because Ezra has a shot into Rick as well. Range 0 into a strained Anakin is very tempting, but I think trying to kill Wolf has got... killing Oddball has got to be the shot. Especially because Oddball's strained as well. Because he can't add dice to his primary attack, so... I say put 4 into Oddball. 4 into 1. Well, he's taking the range 0. 3 into 2. 4, 1. And yeah, spends a focus, no damage.
Send it back.
This is Ezra, so Ezra probably shoots Rick, but Rick did keep the evade. And the other option is Obi-Wan. He's only got 1 force left now. Gets 1. Evades. And then the gold squad's going to shoot Rick as well. Gets 1. Yeah, still got the evade token. Don't need to worry about that.
It's never doing anything there, is it? This could do some damage though.
Yeah, range 1 into Obi-Wan from Benthic, and Obi's just got 1 force left. Ooh,
That'll do it.
So 1's going in for sure. Spends the last force, but still gets halved. Yep, that's brought Daniel a chunk of points to get him back into the game. 2 points each for objectives. Heading into turn 6. 23 minutes left in the game. So yeah, Anakin is ionized, so we know roughly where he's going to be. No Leia, but you'd imagine the U-wing turns around on the spot and faces back out. Y-wing maybe like a 2 bank towards Obi-Wan just to make sure you don't hit that rock. What should we do with Wolf here? Maybe the hard to right with Wolf. So kind of just behind roughly where Ezra is now. Ezra can move out of the way. Ezra probably just likes a 1 bank into the centre and maybe point toward where Anakin might be. The Wolf's got a shot into Oddball. Ezra can shoot Anakin. Benthic can shoot Anakin.
Benthic has to turn left.
pivot and face left?
He can't pivot.
Why not?
Collision detector.
Uh,
He's on debris.
okay, yeah, good point. Yeah, because then he would count as overlapping.
Yes.
Although he's got one charge of collision detector left.
How many charges does it have? Is it 3?
2.
He used it on the first rock, didn't he? In like turn 2.
Did.
I'll go check.
Well, I'm just going to look up the chat logs and see. Okay. Benthic closed. So that. Now Benthic 2 tubes through 3 straight.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a focus token, spawns. Yeah, so he didn't overlap it.
I'd go as fast as I could with Ezra then.
What, in a straight line?
Yes.
Well, I suppose you got the rear arc as well as the front arc, haven't you?
Yeah, and you can also block and escape vector from Obi, so then you go kind of fast in with the bomber, and you pivot and just turn 90 degrees to the right with Benthic.
I mean, part of me thinks at this point in the game you just do the K turn with Obi-Wan. There's every chance you get to use Anakin's ability on it.
I'm going to have to read that.
So after you execute a maneuver, so it's not fully execute, if there are more enemies than friendlies at 0 to 1, you may spend a force to remove a red token.
Okay, yeah, you can't block it, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's really good. So last concussion getting dropped. Unless it goes off the board, which I don't think it will. So what's Rick doing? Is Rick doing like a 3... he's out of afterburners actually, isn't he? I think if you had an afterburner charge, you could 3 Talon to the right and then boost back in. So red stop and collision detector from Benthic, and pivots towards where Obi-Wan probably looks to escape. Takes a stress. No layer this turn. Yeah, 2 bank from Gold Squadron, not unsurprising. Good barrel roll left, but not a terrible place to be. Maybe rotate left. Takes a focus. Okay, 1 bank from Ezra. Coordinates are reinforced to Wolfaro and reinforces the rear. Interesting. I'm not sure the rear is probably the side you want to be worried about. But is Wolfaro still wounded?
Yes.
So he needs to roll for both of those, and then he may not get to do the focus action.
Hello there.
I'll go tell them.
Hello, the Moo Cow. Welcome. 1 straight from Oddball. Takes a focus. So it takes the stress on the reinforce. Yeah. So yeah, loses the focus token. Yeah. They got
Fixed
that.
it.
So Obi-Wan went 5 straight. A fine tunes to the right, which seems like a choice because just getting closer to Ezra. Is going to use the last R2D2 to get a shield back. Yep, as I thought, one bank from Anakin. Basically comes into Ezra's arc as well. It is a target-rich environment for Mr. Bridger. Oh, that concussion was pretty close to getting Rick, but nope. Anakin takes a range 2 shot into Benthic. I think he just needs to do 1 to kill him, but not with that roll. Spends a force to get 1. Well, I suppose it might still need a wiggle. No wiggle. I believe that is a dead U-wing. That is a dead U-wing. Oddball shooting backwards. Guess obstructed into Wolf kind of makes sense. But, okay, gonna go into Ezra. Gets 1. Is obstructed. So 4 dice for Ezra. Yeah, he evades, he's fine. No shot from Obi, no shot from Rick. No shot from the Gold Squadron bomber. So Wolfaro's got an obstructed range 3 shot into Oddball. An arc with 3 agility.
Hate that.
Hit crit. Don't think he has. Oh, actually, that's why he can't shoot Wolfaro, because he has Magviara, isn't he? So spends
Yes.
evade, takes a crit on Oddball. Is that fuel leak?
Yes, it is.
So Ezra, range 1 into... Ah, he doesn't have Obi-Wan at range 1. So yeah, you shoot Anakin at range 1. Anakin without an evade token, you take your chances. Does have a focus token. 3 on 3. Spends the force for hit crit, I imagine. Ah, 2 evades. He is absolutely fine with that. 2 points each for the center objective. 37 plays 21.
He's done well to get back into this.
Yep. But I think losing Benthic, Wolfaro's not in a great spot now. Stressed. Yeah, I mean, Oddball's not in a great spot either. But I guess Obi... System phase... I want to say system phase boost forwards from Anakin. Get out of the way of Obi-Wan so Obi-Wan can do a hard 2 to the right, chase after Wolfaro. Rick could happily do a hard 3. No more concussion bombs to worry about on that Y-wing.
Yeah, I guess. Like, the thing is, he's in a good position to re-engage with some of his things now, apart from Oddball, who's out there doing his own thing, seeing the sights. And Wolf can't engage again this turn. I think Obi just goes after Wolf. You pal on with Oddball, and you just hunt the bomber down.
That's it, because Callum is, what, 11 points away from winning, not including scenario? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 half points, and that gold squadron's pretty close to giving up half. I mean, a Dead Wolf Arrow would probably seal it as well. Because I guess the other option you've got is you could actually roll Anakin to the right and then turn him back in.
Yeah. They're just really tricksy, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why I love them. I love my Republic tricks.
I've been on the receiving too many times.
Look at that. He's doing the thing. Like, also the 2 bank also works going after the Y-wing. There's a few options there. He is down to 1 force. We've not seen any layer spent at the start of the activation phase. Yes, we are. Okay, layer is spent. 4k from the Y-wing. Okay.
That'll be a dead stop from Wolf.
Yeah, I mean, is that even great? I don't know. I guess Ezra might reverse. So strain and ion on that Y-wing. That's an easy half points there now on that Y-wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 reverse from Ezra. Just going to get that arc nice and wide. Takes a focus for an offensive mod. 1 bank from Wolf. Clears the stress. I'd be tempted just to take a target lock into Oddball here. I mean, I suppose that... So I'm going to say reinforcing the rear might also be worthwhile if you're thinking Obi-Wan's going to come round.
Well, he's in the position where he can play it relatively safe. He doesn't have to take unnecessary risks, so he shouldn't.
Hmm. So rolling for wounded pilot. Get stressed again. This Wookiee is not having a good day.
He's having a bit of a time of it.
Wait, his spaceship is made of wood, so it's probably on fire, and yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that bothers me about that ship existing in the game, if I'm honest. I just don't think it should.
So probably see a fight. Yeah, fine tunes boost to the right with Obi-Wan. Do you go for the barrel roll? I think you're currently out of Ezra's arc, so maybe just a target lock. Oh, he is going to go for barrel roll. Might get into Ezra's arc, but maybe you go into Ezra. See what if Anakin's done the hard 1, that lines up bullseye. Barrel roll left with Oddball. Does that get arc? That's close. I think he's just missed it, but Can't quite get the target lock either. He's done a 2 bank, so he does a 3 bank instead with Anakin. Takes the evade, so yeah, a couple of shots into that Y-wing. So 3 into... should be 3 into 0 if he's strained.
Can jump in and correct them in a minute.
Yeah, well, he's actually handled it. So 2 crits, Predator reroll, gets an eyeball, go on Cameron, go aggressive. May as well spend it. So hit 2 crits into the Y-wing, first crit. Damage engine, is it? Into fuel leak.
Damage engine, fuel leak. Yep, you got it.
So I've streamed so many games now that even though I'm zoomed out, I can kind of recognise the cards just from the sort of the layout. Oh, nothing from Rick.
Yeah, there's not much writing on that. That's a structural. Like that.
So this is range 1 for Obi-Wan. Gets 2 hits and eye. Ezra takes a shield. Well, this could be big. So Wolfaro, range 2 into Oddball, who has a fuel leak. Oof. 2 hits. Only had a focus. So Oddball's now on 1. Oddball would give up 7 points if he dies, so I don't think it's enough for Daniel to quite get back in the game.
But he's trying.
Yeah, Gold Squadron's going to take his dorsal turret now into... Dorsal is it iron? It's iron turret. For 2 hits. Anakin can spend the evade. Or is he going to take a damage on Anakin? Why? Spend the evade.
He's getting some excitement in the game still. Leave him be. We got one more turn.
Sorry, I just missed some damage there. What have I missed? Oh no.
What are you missing?
I make it 43-23. So,
okay, let me get check.
Did they put the Y-wing half points on that turn? No, they haven't.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, I've just seen. So Greg's just put an announcement about stream obligations. So, yeah. Yeah, so check that out if you're playing the N6 Draft League. I like the idea in principle, but I know that my team has only got 2 USA players, so obviously the time zone for Greg's stream could be a bit tricky. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Right, yeah, so heading into the last turn, 20-point gap. I don't see a way back for Rebels, unfortunately, but they could certainly go out swinging. It is turn 8, so I need to advance that a bit. Daniel is first player. So I'll maneuver for Y-wing. Probably just takes a focus here. I mean, Anakin might have just done a K-turn here. Shed the stress. One bank from Ezra. Takes a focus. I mean, Ezra can shoot front and back.
That's time.
That is time. So Oddball's not getting shot. Has Anakin got bullseye? I think he has. So if he's done the K turn, he should be able to shed stress. Ah, no, this one isn't bullseye. It's just 0 to 1, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but that's definitely range 1, so that's fine. So spends a force, lose the stress. He gets Predator reroll, so just taking a focus token. I think you can afford to lose Anakin here. Like, if you just kill that Y-wing. So you got 3 left with a fuel leak. 4 dice, range 1. There's a crit. Oh! So if there's paints, the Y-wing can live. So fuel leak will trigger, but if the crit is a direct, he dies. I think, is that structural damage?
He's moving it, he's moving it. Yep.
I don't think there's a follow-up shot into it. Oddball does 3 hits into the Azituck out the back. 1 evade. Wolfaro's down to 2. And then Obi-Wan, range 2, same target.
With a lock.
Wow.
I'll get it.
Yeah, doesn't need it. That's Wolfaro done. And yeah, I think Republic just came out swinging the last turn. GG.
I mean, there was a lot of turns early on. I say a lot. There was 2 turns where Wolfaro didn't have a shot or a meaningful one.
Yeah.
And I understand the Magva Euro tech, but maybe trick shot is just better for weight of dice.
Well, especially when you got Ezra and Benthic in the list. Like, Ezra can coordinate a target lock. Hit crit, I think, from Ezra out the back into Obi-Wan, who gets evades. And then 2 points each, because Obi-Wan will still get the center. Fairness, Anakin might be there as well. 50...
Well,
so go.
Wolfaro doesn't have a natural target lock.
Oh, does he not?
No, so what you'd need is probably Hera.
Targeting computer?
I don't know if he's got enough points for targeting computer and target lock. Targeting computer and trick shot.
Aren't you on the points team? Make it happen.
Absolutely not. You think I'm subjecting myself to that?
Right. Well, firstly, a big thanks to Cameron and Daniel for playing on stream. Hope you've all enjoyed that game. Thank you, Liam, for coming on and doing a little bit of co-commentary. Always appreciate it.
It's all right. It's all right. Sorry, I haven't been my normal energetic self. I am very tired.
I thought you were buzzing this evening.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. And yeah, big thanks to everybody that's watching. Big thanks to Isophane, popped in, dropped a casual $100, getting us almost there to the funding goal for the last bit of the opens that I was streaming, Swift Taker Open, Polar System Open. So if you're not aware, the next live stream is going to be coming from Newport Pagnell, which is near Milton Keynes, as I head down for the Mando's Spring Tournament, and I'll be streaming 4 rounds of X-Wing, I think it is, from there. So that is happening in a fortnight. If you want to see more streams, if you're a UK TO or player, let me know what's going on. I'll see if I can get down there. But just ! Support, even just $5, little bits all help contribute to travel and hotels. So I'm getting a hotel on the Friday night for this one, just to break up the travelling a bit. So I do appreciate any support, and helps pay for the new equipment that I paid out and stuff like that as well. And there is a chunk of prizes. As I said, the white AMG GT template set, World's Dice play set, and metal objective tokens from the XTC. When we hit the funding goal. So we're almost there now, about $70 away. So ! Support. Subs are great as well. We will do sub giveaways when we get to targets. But I think that is everything for this evening. That's alright. Just seen Daniel's message to me, but no, big thanks to the players. I think it is really important that everyone playing on stream as much as they can. I've just seen Greg's posted in NCX. Do make yourself available to play on stream if possible. It is promoting the hobby. It's what we need to do as a community to show the game off to new and returning players, and essentially how much we're enjoying XWA. On that bombshell, it's going to be goodbye from Liam.
Doodles.
It's goodbye from my cats, who are now staring at me with their full bellies. And yeah, good night from me, and I will see you all next week. Cheers.